This is content intended for adults, not for puppies. After completing my morning hygiene routine, I found an outfit for the day and got to work on breakfast. I have omelets on the mind, and nothing can stop me. The fridge is stocked with more than enough ingredients to make 3 of us a nice, hearty meal. The girls have gone out of their way to prepare good breakfasts for me the past couple days. I want to return the favor. I fixed a spread of bacon omelets, toast and some air-fried hash browns, and a fresh pot of coffee. As I was finishing up, both girls emerged from the room. April looks to be in a good mood. On the other paw, Moria looks like she got a visit from the hangover fairy. I give them both a wave. Moria lazily waves back.
Morning. Making omelets?
Yep, everything's here. Everything's ready. I see, they look good. She turns to Moria and delicately takes her paw. I'll make your plate. Go have a seat, babe. Moria lazily smiles and complies. April and I prepare 3 plates for the table, each paired with a hot cup of coffee. We dig in wordlessly for a few minutes. I'm holding out hope. That's a good sign that everything was prepared to the girls' liking. With each sip and forkful, Moria is slowly but surely coming to life.
Talk about a hangover cure. This really hits the spot.
April nods merrily in agreement. Thanks, been a while since I made these. This is your dad's favorite, right? Yep, I just called him actually. Give me a craving. He says hi, by the way. Moria's face lights up. Really? Yeah, you used your right name and pronouns too. She lights up even more. Oh, that's new. Tell him I said hi too. Her expression turns blank. Did you talk to your mom? Yeah, she's still doing the whole your friend thing. That's an improvement. I guess. I just wish she'd swallow her pride and call you by your proper name. She sighs. Well, if your dad is coming around, maybe she will too. April scowls. She sounds like a piece of work. Maria lightly slaps the hyena's arm. Babe, that's his mom. No, it's fine. It's not an inaccurate observation. An awkward moment of silence passes. Sorry I hit you. April chuckles. Babe, it literally didn't even hurt. Don't worry about it. Is that your way of asking me to hit you harder next time? I mean, if you want to, just not in front of Eddy. April gave her partner a sly wink. Okay, conversation over. Let's talk about something else. The two chuckle. We drifted towards more PG topics for the rest of our meal. After cleaning up the kitchen, April and I decided to head out early to get a head start in prepping for show night. Before I knew it, we were on the road again, off to work. I'm excited for show night. I haven't been to a proper concert in years. This will be a nice treat. Is that tonight? Show night tonight? I watched Douglas scroll by outside the passenger window as my mind drifted from one thought to the next. The successful breakfast had me feeling optimistic about the day, but my mood soured after my wandering thoughts reminded me about my discovery last night. All the evidence is pointing in one direction. Chester seems to be hooking up with men outside of his marriage. But there isn't any smoking gun. Maybe I can slowly gather clues from others to help me figure out what's going on. I can start with April, while I have her here. I need to be careful with how I craft my questions so she won't scrutinize my motivation. Hey, so I have a question. What's up? Dave and Chester, are they good? Should I be worried about anything? That little spat on Thursday in it. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. They're rock solid. They just argue like a married couple every once in a while. As you do when you're a married couple, I guess. Yeah, but I think they've been together for like 15 years or something. Maybe longer. Oh wow, that's impressive. Yeah, they're the definition of relationship goals. I feel my stomach churn. Is Chester really throwing away something that precious and long-standing? As I play back their argument in my head, I recall Dave being particularly upset about a certain someone who was unnamed. What made Dave upset in the first place? So the guy Chester is hiring for security used to work at Chronicles. Guessing something bad happened with him? Big time, but she pauses for a short moment as she hesitates. It's a long story. It's not really my story to tell. I'll have to talk to Pat or Daryl about that. Tilt my head. Daryl used to work at Chronicles? No, but he was involved. Like I said, long story. I decided to leave the conversation there as April turned into the Chronicles parking lot. I remember we got a little bit of that lore like the very first day of Chord Progressions. Interesting. As April pulls up, we spot 2 lone parked cars. We glance at each other, coming to a non-verbal understanding that neither of us recognize the vehicles. After parking, we approach the back door and find our unexpected guests. Vin and Corey? What are they doing here? The lion's the first to spot us and waves.
Hey there, I think I lost my key. Mind letting us in?
He employs a sarcastic tone. Some things never change. What are you guys doing here so early anyways?
A little birdie told me that Chester needed some help.
Little birdie. Chester's the birdie. He talked yesterday about how much Chronicles has been stressing him out. So I figured me and my muscles over here could drop by and help. Me and muscles. The dog nudges Vin's side. Rhea's with Haley's mom for the weekend. I got time. Figured I'd help out, too. Well, we might as well get started. She unlocks the door and lets us all inside. April and I clock in for the day. We haven't seen this background since the first day. The first day of Chord Progressions, which I definitely have an episode for, right? I definitely have an episode for the first day of Chord Progressions. April and I clock in for the day. Vin follows suit. He only punches a couple of numbers before April interrupts.
Dude?
Vin clears the screen and steps away from the device bashfully. Oh, sorry, force of habit. That's how the goofy chuckle. I wonder. Corey punches in the code and scans his digit. The device accepts his input. Huh, guess that answers my question. What question? I'll tell you later. Let's start hauling shit. For the next hour, we worked as a team to clear out the front of house and consolidate all the merchandise in the cafe. Looks like Chester and Dave were able to advance more on the head start we made yesterday, but there was still much to do.
No, don't lift it like that. You're going to hurt yourself, dude.
Vin and I have tasked ourselves with moving an entire shelf out of the showroom. I hadn't even fully knelt down to pick up my end before he stopped me. All the power is going to come from your butt and your thighs. You don't want to put your back into it. He squats down to the ground to demonstrate. Keep your back straight. I nod. Stick out your butt a little. Don't look at his butt, don't look at his butt, don't look at his butt. As you stand up, you're going to drive your hips forward. He's straight man, he's straight man, he's straight man. Nothing to it, it's a simple deadlift motion. Oh, okay, I think I got it. Cool, let's try again. Eddy's too much. Eddy stresses me out. He reassumes his position on the other end of the shelf. I squat down and follow his instructions. Together we were able to lift up the large heap of metal with little trouble. Dang, his method works quite well. It's a shame no one's taught me this before. No one's taught Eddy to lift with his legs, not with his back? No one's ever taught him that? Not even at, like, his job? Not even at his old job where he had to move a bunch of, like, heavy stuff around? What, was Eddy just, like, constantly, like, pulling his back? And he didn't know why? Okay, guys, I'm about to do a new intro as though this is the start of a new episode, but I, like, took a break in between recordings, so that's why I do a new intro after this, even though it's the same episode. Thank you. Hey guys, we're back to more chord progressions. Last time we went to the bars and we talked to Chester, and Corey was there, and now we're not doing that. Right now we're not doing that. Last time everybody got wasted. You know what? See, okay, I did this rant before about all young people, right? All young people want to do is just, like, drink alcohol. I want the chord progressions D&D episode, right? I don't want to see the chord progression characters go to several bars and get wasted. No. I want to see the chord progression characters do a D&D campaign, right? I want to see the chord progression characters do a D&D campaign. That's what I want. That's the kind of slice of life content I want to see. We scoot over to the cafe without any issue. We find a choice spot to situate the shelf. As we gently lower it, I follow his instruction in reverse order.
There you go. It's all about the technique. Aren't you glad we didn't blow your back out?
Surely Eddy isn't going to say anything weird in regards to that line. But yeah, I forgot. Vin taught Eddy how to lift things last time. Because apparently, even though Eddy worked at a job where he had to lift a lot of heavy things, right, as we learned about in the gym scene, apparently no one told Eddy to lift with his legs and not his back. So, think of God, right? Think of God, Vin's here. Straight face, Eddy, straight face. Let's get the next couple. Oh hey, look who decided to show up. Chisuta. I turn around to find Chester entering the cafe through the kitchen door.
Hey guys, sorry we ran late. Vin? Buddy, what are you doing here?
Helping out, I found myself with a little time. Didn't have to come and help. Sure I did, someone's got to do all the heavy lifting you were too lazy to do yesterday. He employs a teasing tone with a cocky chuckle. Lazy, huh? He rebukes with an equally teasing tone. I just call it like I see it. Figured Dave's lifestyle must be rubbing off on you. Oh, are we really doing this? It's not even noon yet. The way the two are staring at each other reminds me of the same electricity Chester shared with Corey. It's a playfully competitive energy that creates a thick tension. It feels a tad different, though. With Corey, there was almost a flirty edge created by the tension that's seemingly absent here. Eddy? Yes, sir? Go help Dave. Vin and I will take care of the heavy lifting from here. The entire time he spoke, he kept eye contact with the lion. It's starting to feel awkward. Sure thing. I make a hasty exit. I don't want to be part of whatever game they're about to play. Huh. Enter the break room after finding the kitchen empty. Dave's back here, rummaging through some of the boxes on the high shelves.
Hey, bud. Coming back here to help little old me?
Interesting get-up from Dave. What's the deal with the wristband? Why do people wear wristbands? Why do people wear wristbands? Huh. Oh, you can see more of his fur patterns. I guess Eddy's a prophet. I guess Eddy's a prophet after all. The necklace. Is that like a locket? Or is that just like a gem of sorts? Does he have different glasses? I don't know, I'm reading too much into it. Why is he themed so much of his outfit around what color his nose is? Anyway. He uses a goofy but sweet tone. Dear God, why must taken men test my fortitude today? Yes, actually, Chester asked me to give you a paw. Good, because I need it. I gotta unload my car and some of this junk is heavy. Back to more lifting for Eddy. Let's get started then. We spent the next hour carrying equipment from Dave's car inside. It's mostly gear he'll be using for his performance tonight. I wasn't sure what to expect when Cliff told me Dave is the synth musician of the group, but I definitely didn't expect it to be so heavy. We continue our work until Dave decides it's time for a short break. He and I are sat at the small table in the break room.
Whew. I don't know about you, but I could use a little snack right about now.
Lot of lines. Sounds great, actually. Wait here, I'll see what we have in the walk-in. He exits, leaving me alone. My mind wanders back to the mystery profile. Eddy, can you stop with this? Can you stop with this, Eddy? Right, this is taking up way too much of your mental RAM, Eddy. Maybe I can try to glean some info from Dave. I could ask about Corey. That could give me some context about the weird dynamic he and Chester have. It's an inconspicuous topic that shouldn't raise any red flags. He returns with his paws full. He's carrying 2 bottles of water and 2 small paper plates. Found a goodie in the fridge, bud. Wrapped it up with foil and almost forgot about it. He sets a bottle and a plate in front of me. Atop the plate is half a cupcake. It's a cupcake I botched on Wednesday, right before my breakdown. God, that was so embarrassing. How could I let myself get to that point? This is like... Yeah, never mind. All that over a stupid cupcake. Buddy? Dave snaps me back to reality. It's now I realize I've been staring blankly at the pastry for several moments. Sorry, I was just, His eyes widen as he makes the realization. Oh, that's right, this is from the other day. I can just take it back and find. No, it's fine. I pick up the plate, observing my abomination. I really had no clue what I was doing. At least the other one was much better. That's a takeaway from whole ordeal, isn't it? I actually want to eat this. I smile at him. I needed to make this disaster cupcake first, so you could show me the right way to do it. With your help, I was able to learn and grow. Now all I have to do now is put this whole thing behind me, then I can move on. Skunk gives me a wide smile, seemingly getting the gist of the deeper meaning of my message. I like the way you think. I too enjoy dealing with my problems by gobbling them up. Sage Eddy. Eddy's developing, right? Eddy's evolving. Eddy's ascending. Before we know it, he'll be the honored one. He's becoming Buddha. He's becoming Siddhartha Gautama. But the whole point of Siddhartha Gautama was that he became Buddha. That's the important part. Eddy's becoming Buddha. Before we know it, he'll just become accepting of all the suffering in the world. Right, that's how Chord Progressions really ends, it's Eddy ascending to godhood. We share a chuckle before digging in. I make quick work of my half, he finishes up the other. I have to say, that's the most satisfying 3-day-old cupcake I've ever had. Hey, so I ask you a question before we get back to work? Shoot. What's the story with Corey and the Veller Lounge? I feel like I'm way behind on my Chester Halford lore. He giggles. Eddy, why are you talking like that? Well, I'll give you the quick version. Back in 2012... oh jeez, we're going way back. Back in 2012, when we first opened the Chronicles Cafe. Okay, so the cafe is also called Chronicles. The whole store is called Chronicles. There's just the music part and then the cafe part. Okay. We were looking for a new person to join our team. We put a listing online, and a little quirky man with a chip on his shoulder waltzes right in and asks for an interview. Chester humors the little guy, and they start chatting. Corey was a recent college grad, but he wasn't able to hold down a job, so it was because he couldn't get along with any of his bosses. Most people would see that as a massive red flag, but not Chester. I don't know what it is, but the wolf just had some sort of sixth sense when it comes to judging character. Also, if you think that Corgi's intense now, you should have seen him in his early 20s. Shoo-wee. I once had the thought of him being any feistier than he currently is. That poor twink at the lounge never stood a chance. He was cut off. He should just respect the fact he was cut off. He should have went on and done something else. I was against hiring the guy, but Chester insisted, so he saw a lot of potential. So we took a shot, and here we are. Over 10 years later, he's still working with us. Sure proved me wrong. Wow, Chester's got sharp instincts, huh? Yeah, that said, they're not 100% accurate. That's a topic for another day. That might be in reference to that one guy. That one guy that apparently causes problems. That's supposed to be here today, I think. So, how about the lounge? Takes a couple of sips from his water. As he's doing so, I can see an uncomfortable visage start to form. Disappears as quickly as it came. Well, remember how I told you that pursuing the cafe was my dream? And how pursuing the music store was Chester's? I nod. Well, the Veller Lounge was Corey's dream. So they both made a business plan and set about making it happen. And you too? Well, I wasn't really involved with all that. It wasn't my place to do anything more than hold down the fort here at Chronicles. Anyway, that was 2 years ago now. The lounge has been a big hit ever since. He hastily checks his phone. Oop, I think that wraps up story time. Let's get back to it. Right behind you. Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to think if there's like any deeper implications we can glean out of that. I don't know. Dave and I continued our preparation work in relative silence. I only spoke up to ask questions about the tasks at Paul. Guys, can we stop? Guys, I'm not doing the Paul rant again. I'm not doing the rant about Paul's. As much as I wanted to siphon more information about Chester and Corey, it was challenging to find a way to bring it up organically. I definitely have to be the most careful when trying to gather info from Dave. I don't want to clue him in on what I know.
Alright, bud, that's about all I have for you right now. Go see if Chester needs anything.
Sure thing. I turn to make my exit, but Dave interjects. Hold up a sec. Before you go, I got a random question for you. Yeah, sure. Did you see Chester at the lounge yesterday? I did, yeah. Huh. Did the music stop? Interesting for Eddy to answer that question so immediately, considering the context of what he's dealing with, right? Interesting for him to answer that question so immediately, but like theoretically it wouldn't matter. But his expression is mostly blank as he darts his eyes. Oh, okay. His grin returns in a flash. Gotta tell him to quit working so late. Not good for managing stress. Yeah, that's for sure. Staring there in awkward silence for a moment, not sure how to advance this interaction any further. I'll, see you in a bit. Just let me know if you need anything else. Will do. I turn to make a swift beeline to the door. Well, I guess if that was an issue, right? I guess if Chester's not supposed to be at the business he helps manage. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Because on one hand, right, on one hand, he could have been like, oh, Eddy, by the way, if Dave Lake says anything, don't tell him I was here. Like, if it was an issue or a problem, Chester could have said that. But then that in of itself would have been suspicious if he would have said that. So, like, I don't know. But it's interesting that Dave would, like, ask that. And then sort of, like, be put off about it. Probably doesn't matter. Guys, it's Chronicles, but there's no stuff. There's no stuff in the Chronicles. Where did it all go? Where'd they put it? Where'd they put it all? I walk into the front of the palace to find the space nearly empty. It's strange seeing everything so out of place. Looks like Pat's arrived. I give him a wave. Huh. Guys, we might have the rank. What is he wearing? Never mind. We might have to rank every Chord Progressions character, like, outfit. We might have to tier list every Chord Progressions character's outfits. I don't know how to feel about this Pat outfit. It's like... Actually, no. It's giving, like... It's giving 27-year-old cousin who believes in conspiracy theories. Right? Pat's outfit is giving 27-year-old cousin who believes in conspiracy theories. And also, like, it's too hot to be doing the weird, like, plaid long johns under the, like, jeans thing. It's too hot for that, right? Especially when you're, like, a collie. You've got all that fluff. It's way too hot for that. Because it's still, like, August. Looks like Pat's arrived. I give him a wave.
Hey, dude.
Hey. How'd the rest of the night go for you guys? Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It was good. Trent got drunk. Moria got hammered. But Daryl and Trent got home safely. Daryl got Trent home safely. Well, didn't Trent, like, stay the night at Daryl's or something? April covered the rest of us. That's good. I definitely had a little too much myself. You don't say. Hey, it was Friday night. Nothing wrong with letting loose a little. Huh. Is that the smartest move? Like, doing all that the day before you have to do all of everything else? Speaking of, did you ever find any cuties to take home? I roll my eyes. No, that wasn't really the goal. No, he was involving himself in a corporate conspiracy, Pat. You don't understand. I guess it wasn't a corporate conspiracy. But no, he was involving himself in conspiracies, Pat. You don't get it. Wanting to scope out the place first, then go cruising for boys later on? I see how you operate. He chuckles and gives my arm a light tap. I just give him a blank stare. Come on, I'm just messing. I know this whole thing makes you nervous. Just go at whatever pace makes you feel comfortable. But don't sell yourself short either. Saw a lot of people eyeing you up last night. Really? Big time. A new cute face at the lounge always turns heads. April approaches. Pat, quit making Eddy uncomfortable. We have shit to move. Hey, I'm not. Don't care. Eddy, Chester's looking for you. Oh, okay, I'll go find him. Let's go, dog. She walks away with haste. Pat shrugs and follows after. It's not long before I find Chester and the other two by the main stage. What the fuck is going on here on this day? Guys, there's more pink text. There's more pink text, guys. There's more pink text. What the fuck is going on here on this day?
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Thank you, Chord Progressions. Very cool.
Phew. That's speaker cab number 2 for me.
Vin swipes at his drenched forehead with the back of his paw. You better catch up. I brought up 3. I make eye contact with Corey and do my best to non-verbally convey my bewilderment. He just rolls his eyes. Chester spots me. Oh, hey, Eddy. Sorry about all this. He gives a nervous chuckle. Vin and I are having a little friendly contest and things got a little warm. Yeah, right. You just ditched your shirt to show off. And what's your excuse? The fact that I'd be damned if I let you be the only one. The two share a laugh. Oh, speaking of shirts, I have a new one for you to wear, Eddy. It's a special Chronicles staff shirt, just for tonight. It's back in my... Chester's interrupted by his ringtone. He's visibly annoyed. He quickly checks the screen and silences the call. Everything good? That's the 3rd time you've turned down the call. Just something I have to deal with later. I canceled lessons for this guy's son yesterday. He's been giving me grief about it. Don't have time to deal with it now. He turns back to me. Anyways, your shirt's in my office. You can change there. Sure, I'll go do that now. I make a brisk exit to backstage. Chester's office is pristine and proper as always. I see 2 neon green shirts draped over his desk. Such an interesting, style of background. They're so, the backgrounds are so stylish, yet they're so, neat and, crisp and clean. I don't know, it's really interesting. It's really cool. Really cool visual style. It's very specific. Very specific visual style. Check the tag on one. Medium. Not me. The other one is XXL. I swiftly exchange shirts. Fits great. I wonder how he... Glance over at the screen on the phone. Several missed calls by the same number. Should probably answer, shouldn't I? What if it's a customer and it's important? Eddy, what are... But this is Chester's office phone. I'm not really sure if this phone uses the same number as Chronicles' main line. Well, he never said I couldn't answer this phone. Eddy... See, this is why Eddy gets into situations. He does stuff like this. Right? He does stuff like this. He wanders, right? He goes into his boss's office, sees the phone is ringing, and he's like, oh, I guess that's for me. I guess I should answer that. It's like, Eddy, what is your deal? Right? And you just got the context that he was, ignoring calls from people.
Thank you for calling Chronicles. You're speaking with...
Finally, I've been trying to get a hold of you all morning. Man on the other line spoke with a borderline hostile tone. Who do you think you are, canceling our appointment out of the blue like that? I made a down payment, goddammit. I guess this is the guy who's been spamming Chester's cell. Eddy! Eddy! Eddy, stop contriving your way into trouble, Eddy. Why would you do this? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I think I have to speak to Chester. Wait, who's this? If you would let me explain. My name's Eddy. I'm an associate of... No, I want to speak with Chester. Where's Chester? He's busy right now, but I can take a message for you. If you leave your note, just find him and put him on the phone now. getting beyond frustrated with the interruptions. So I'm very sorry Chester missed your son's lessons, but he will get back to you as soon as he... Son? Fuck are you talking about? I don't have a son. ... Shit. He hangs up. I place the phone back on its receiver. What on earth? I take a seat in Chester's chair and let that information sink in. What could possibly be going on? What could possibly be going on? What could possibly be going on? Eddy, why do you have to do stuff like this? I take a seat in Chester's chair and let that information sink in. The guy didn't even call it a lesson, did he? He said it was an appointment. And the appointment was for him, not for his son. Are his lessons when he takes the opportunity to... My phone goes off, a text message. Hey, find it okay? I respond right away. Yes, see you in a second. Don't waste any time getting out of that office. Alright. I rejoin the guys to find them in more modest attire. We continue working for a couple hours setting up the stage. Chester kept me busy with menial tasks. There's a lot of work to be done to prepare the stage. Supplying power to speakers, routing speakers to the main mixer, positioning microphones, positioning monitors, and so on. It's enough to make anyone's head spin, but Chester and Dave seem to have it all down pat.
Gotta hit the road, guys. Gonna be a busy night.
Doll, you're gonna leave before the sound check? That's the best part. I know. It's nice to see everything all come together. But the bar ain't gonna run itself. Make sure you're good and ready. I'm sending everybody here your way once the show's over. The dog chuckles. Oh yeah, we'll be ready. It's all paws on deck tonight. Best of luck. Corey exits through the cafe. We all wave goodbye. Dave turns to Vin. Need a Paul setting up Ape's drums? The lion nods, and both depart, leaving me with Chester. So I guess Eddy's shirt looks the same as that shirt. Hey, so while we were working on the sound check, can you do me a quick favor? Of course. Tyler just let me know he's here. He should be out in the parking lot. Can you let him in? Also, give him that other green shirt in my office on your way out. Will do. Who's Tyler? Do I know who Tyler is? I retrieve the shirt and exit out the stage's back door. It doesn't take me long to find Tyler. Pat's out here too. The two seem to be chatting beside Tyler's car. I take notice of the car first. It's in pristine condition, with a sporty appearance and custom vinyl graphics. Similar to Pat's car, but this one's much more tricked out. The bear is smoking what seems to be an electronic vape. He passes the device to Pat, who takes a hit of it himself. Vaping, Pat? Come on, you're better than that. No, guys. No, Eddy. Pat definitely vapes. Pat is definitely a vapor bro. They both spot me, and Pat gives me a wave. Tyler seems aloof and disinterested. Similar disposition to April, I guess. Regardless, it's off-putting, and I can't help but feel nervous. I wave back as I do my best to appear nonchalant as I make my approach.
Hey there.
Hey, Eddy, this is Skizzy. Skizzy. He's going to be working with us tonight. Oh, this is the Skizzy I heard about Thursday. Still can't get over that nickname. Hey there, good to meet you. I try to use my friendliest tone, but the usual vibe I'm getting from this bear is making it more difficult than usual. The strange vibe I'm getting from this bear is making it more difficult than usual.
Sup?
He takes another hit from his vape. Charming. There's something off about him, but maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. I waste no time presenting him his shirt. Oh, so Chester wants you to wear this tonight. Okay, cool. He takes the garment from me and drapes it over the spoiler of his car. The bear quickly peels off his tank top. Unexpected, but not unwelcome. His figure is scrumptiously svelte. Those pierced nipples and peeking underwear band are delightful surprises as well. Pat takes notice and shows immediate interest. Oh, hello there, those are new. Skizzy balls up his shirt and tosses it in the back seat of his car. Yeah, I got them pierced a couple months ago. Nice, showed them the cliff yet? He's licked them. I avert my gaze immediately. I'm caught entirely off guard by the bluntness of that response. Ha! Couple months, huh? Has it really been that long since I've last seen your pecs? What a shame. Could've been sooner if you'd actually invite me out to shit. Showing some restrained anger. Yeah, I know, but you know how it is with Daryl. The bear rolls his eyes. That big baby can get over it. Takes another hit of the vape. I'm guessing he'll be here later today. Emphasis on late, but yeah. I gave him a heads up you were going to be here. Just try not to start shit. I won't if he won't. He won't, I'll make sure of it. Skizzy quickly puts on Chester's shirt, then directs his attention towards me. It's such a bright green hue.
So,
they're so bright green.
New guy or something?
Yeah, I've just started on Monday. Okay. Skizzy's like, he's easily worst boy, right? He's easily usurped Pat for the title of worst boy. But I feel like the point that Skizzy is like going out of his way to be worst boy means that there's like something else going on that we don't know yet, right? He's gonna have some sympathetic dynamic that makes it be like, oh, actually Skizzy's pretty cool. But Skizzy is easily worst boy. Yep, just started on Monday. Cool, just don't fuck it up, I guess. I miss working for Chester sometimes. Not planning on it. He's been the best boss I've ever worked with. Same. He pockets the vape. Let's not keep him waiting. You guys go ahead. I need to get changed. I nod. With Skizzy in tow, we enter back inside. It's such a bright green shirt. We re-enter to find the rest of the men in the midst of a mic check. Vin speaking into each microphone as Dave makes adjustments on the soundboard. Chester standing out in the open space at the front of house, providing feedback on the sound quality. Chester spots us and gestures for us to come to him.
Hey, Chester. Good to be back here again, I guess.
It's good to have you back, Tyler. So, where do you want me? I need you to keep an eye on the cafe, kitchen, and break room during the show. All our merchandise is locked up back there, and I don't want to take any chances. I'll be taking tickets out the front door, so it'll be hard for me to watch everything. Eddy, you'll be on the floor of the front of house tonight. I just need you to be available to help out guests if they need it. Understood. And if either of you come across anything serious, just come find me or Dave. We'll deal with it.
Uh-huh.
What constitutes serious? Fights, inappropriate behavior, vandalism, that kind of thing. Not that I expect it to happen, but you never know when it comes to rowdy crowds. But on a more serious note, I have something very important to ask you both. More serious? What is it? Chester lightens up. What do you want for lunch? I'm getting delivery. Anything you want is on the house. The last of the show night preparations are made, and the front of house is now looking like a proper music venue. The performers are starting to arrive. The first ones on the scene were Libra Zebra and Mystic Ballistic, performers. As the name implies, both members of Libra Zebra are, in fact, zebras. The duo are one man and one woman. They're seemingly a couple. I'll be honest, when I first heard that they were an indie folk duo, I was under the impression they'd be snooty and pretentious, but they're both actually quite nice. Libra Zebra, indie folk duo. I don't know, I'm weird about folk music. I really like folk music. Folk music is probably one of my favorite genres. But, like, it's kind of, I don't know, I'm really picky. I'm really picky about folk music. Like, some folk music is just, like, whatever. It's just, like, right? Some folk music is honk me me me. But some folk music is, like, it's like a spiritually transcendent experience to listen to. So, I don't know. Folk's pretty cool. I like folk. If I were to ever do music, I would want to do, like, folk music. But, like, folk music with a twist, you know? I'd want to do, like, folk music, but, like, make it cool. I'd want to do folk music, but cool. They're both actually quite nice. Mystic is a badger who's around Chester and Dave's age. He wasn't very talkative, but polite nonetheless. Trent shows up soon after. Trent. I give him a wave.
Oh, hi.
He flashes me a sweet grin. Hey, how are you feeling? Still have a little headache. I've never drunk like that before. Was last night a bit much for you? Yeah, no. It was a lot, but I think it was more than worth it. He scans the room. Is Daryl here yet? Haven't seen him. He'll probably be here soon. Oh, okay. Hopefully real soon. He awkwardly glances to the ground for a moment before speaking up again. It was really interesting meeting his family this morning. Oh? Yeah, they're weird. They're really affectionate with each other, and how do I put this? Not bashful about how they present themselves to their guests. But I've never felt so welcomed by strangers before. I'm really happy I met you and Daryl. It's been a really special weekend so far. Well, it's about to get more special. I gesture to the stage. He smiles. By the way, since you're first, we have the stage all set up for you. Oh, excellent. Thank you. He grimaces. Did the, tuning thing get sorted out? It did. Chester fixed it. Oh, good. You nervous? No, Chester says there'll be 50 people tops. Smallest crowd I've had in a while. Oh, really? You're some kind of big shot, huh? He giggles. Not necessarily, but there's a pool full of people who enjoy what I write. Anyways, would it be okay if I warm up? Should be. Just go and ask Dave. Okay. He looks very unsure. I've never talked to him before. Can I ask if you could, want me to introduce you? He nods. I couldn't help but giggle. But Trent, I thought you didn't get anxious talking to people. I thought you didn't get anxious talking to people, Trent. I thought you were just worried that people might just misinterpret what you say and you might accidentally upset them. I thought you weren't anxious when you talk to people, Trent. So you're not nervous performing in front of dozens of people, but you need help talking to the friendliest skunk in the universe? Sorry, it's okay, I understand. It's just kind of funny. He doesn't respond, he just averts eye contact. Look, Dave's a cupcake, you'll be fine. Let's go introduce you. He sheepishly nods. We walk to the stage and find Dave fiddling with the soundboard. He spots us and waves with his signature warm smile. Ah, this is our pianist? Pianist? Yep, this is Trent. Well, hey there, buddy, I'm Dave, Chester's husband. Hi, good to meet you. You too, heard a lot about you. Dave's spreading his arms wide as he approaches the deer. I deliberately cough loudly to get his attention. Oh, right, yeah, just a paw shake. How long would that have gone on for? Okay, he stops there. Oh, right, yeah, just a paw shake. The skunk extends his paw. Trent takes it into his and they both do a gentle shake. It's quite an awkward gesture. Both of them look like cave people trying to integrate to polite society for the first time. We got you all set up. Want to get a feel for the keys? Trent nods. Do you need any help up there? Nope, all good. I guess you can go find Chester if you need something to do. Roger that. I take my leave and start wandering around front of house to try and find something to keep me busy. I venture over by the cafe to find that Cliff has arrived. He's talking with Pat and Skizzy. Pat and Cliff seem to be dressed up in their show night outfits. Pat needs us to calm down. Goodness, I wasn't expecting them to be showing so much fur, but I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Cliff spots me.
Hey there. Sleep okay?
Yep, feeling fine. No hangover or anything. How about you? Same deal. Crashed soon after getting home. I didn't. Cliff rolls his eyes. Oh, what did you two get up to last night? We went to the lounge. He brought home the screaming squirrel. I just wanted to get some sleep. Huh. I guess that means I'm not gonna try and say that. Didn't pan out, huh? Oh, had Randy over? Yeah, they can get a little noisy. I'm well aware. Shame you didn't invite me over. They would have piped down if I was there to shove... Skizzy. He gestures to me. Mixed company. The bear looks to me. Sorry, got a little excited. Not gonna lie, part of me wanted him to keep going. It's fine. changing subjects. Is everyone here yet? I run through the mental inventory of performers in my head. I think it's just Daryl who's missing. He'll be here soon, he texted me. Probably means I should make myself scarce, huh? Wouldn't be the worst idea. Guess I'll keep an eye on the back doors. If you need me, I'll be outside. He unpockets a set of keys and enters through the cafe entrance. Chester gave him a master set so he can come and go as needed. So, not that it's any of my business, but I'm kind of behind. I know there's beef between those two, but I've never gotten a straightforward answer on what it's about. It's about John. Do I know who John is? Oh, got it. Pat looks to me. I don't mean to keep you out of the loop either, but it's a long and complicated story. All you need to know is that Skizzy and Daryl are like oil and water right now. Cliff directs his gaze to the door and flashes a smile. Speak of the lion. Daryl found his way to our group in no time.
Sup, dudes?
He chuckles.
Pat, are you actually wearing pants tonight?
I look at them both quizzically. As opposed to what? Chaps and briefs. The collie sneers. Chester told me they were a no-go. Well, good. I don't want you hogging all the attention this time. Oh, please. Once the crowd hears you shred, they'll be all over you. Maybe someone cute will notice. He employs a teasing tone. I don't know about all that. Besides, there's only one person I'm kind of interested in right now. The lion dodges his gaze to Trent up on the stage, then looks back to us in a flash. Oh, really? Yeah, I got to hang out with him a few times this past week, and I just really like spending time with him. I didn't know you liked guys, Daryl. I do. I like girls too, though, so I guess that makes me bi. But yeah, I don't get boy crushes too often, but there's just something neat about that deer. Well, hey, I'm happy for you. I hope something pans out. Yeah, me too. I just don't know if he's, Maybe Eddy might have some insight. You know him better than any of us. Don't look at me. Boy straight as an arrow for all I know. Daryl looked a tad dejected by that response. But I didn't know you were into guys until you just told me. So anything's possible. Yeah, I'll just hope for the best, but prepare for disappointment. The deer stopped playing to wave to Daryl. He waves back. Got to go say hi. Good luck. He takes off. That's too cute. Very cute. I'll tell you what. That lion needs a partner bad. The past 3 for him were train wrecks, to say the least. I just want him to be happy. I'm sure he will be. I catch a glimpse of Chester in my left peripheral. He approaches. Hey boys, nice outfits. Thanks. Would be cooler if you let me wear my chaps. Pat, I told you it's an all-ages show. You just hate fun. I don't hate fun, I just like keeping everyone under my roof happy and safe. Anyways, is all your gear backstage and ready to go? Doors open in 20 minutes. It's all back there. Ready to go. Great, come with me, Eddy. I need to run a few things by you. Sure thing. Chester delivered the play-by-play on how show night is going to go down and how I fit into all this. A lot of it was a reminder of info I already knew, but it never hurts to have a refresher. T-minus 30 minutes until Trent's performance, and things are starting to pick up. We have a decent crowd and a cool dozen starting to gather in the front of house. There's a little bit of everybody in here. I'm seeing regular patrons, new faces, punks, goths, queers, and average-looking Joe Schmoes. A lot of folks are choosing to stay out in the parking lot for now. From the looks of it, they're dressed with more alternative flair compared to those inside. Imagine they're more interested in the latter half of tonight's lineup. A good amount of them are smoking and vaping. I even see the occasional brisk swig from a flask. I'm just hoping they won't cause any trouble. April, Cliff, Vin, and Daryl are outside chatting with the crowd. Dave and Trent are doing some last-minute preparations on stage. Chester's manning the floor. Feeling rather useless right now. I've directed one person to the bathroom, which has been the most productive thing I've done this past hour. That means you're winning, Eddy. That means you're winning. I mosey towards Dave and Trent to see if there's anything I can do to help them. I give a wave as I make my approach.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you guys need any help up here? I don't think so. Almost all set. I direct my attention to Trent. How about you? Ready to go? Yep, and Dave's been very helpful. Aw, I try. Oh, I'll tell you what though. Can you fetch Pat for me? I checked his pedal board, and the one of the batteries died. I want to see if he has a spare before I snag one from the inventory. Sure, no problem. Thank God, a task. I scan the front of the house for the collie. No dice. I take a look out the window to see if he's mingling with guests in the parking lot. Zilch. He's likely not backstage. Dave would have noticed. He's out back with Skizzy. I can cut through the cafe and out the back door to check. March over to the cafe door, unlock it, and enter.